Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Bohemian Lori Travels, and this one is going to be a little bit different today. We are going to be taking off in a couple of days, and we are going to be heading towards the Adirondack Mountains, and we're staying at a campground with no electric. They do have bathrooms. Is that called boondocking? When you don't have electric? Not sure if they have water, but we always bring our own water anyway. Anyways, drop down in the comments if you think camping without power is boondocking, but it's in a campground with bathrooms. Anywho, we are trying to take less stuff as possible this time. We always seem to overpack, especially food. So we're not going to be taking our griddle. My goal is to I do have stuff already at home that I will bring, but my goal is to spend $15, and I'm going to go into a Dollar Tree, our local Dollar Tree, and see what they have vegan, to take on this trip. The whole idea is to take less as possible. We will have our refrigerator, which will be on solar. So the goal is to take more sustainable stuff where I don't have to refrigerate it, and try to take less cooking as possible. We will not be taking our griddle. We'll just be taking our stove, and we're going to we're going to cook either on the stove or over our campfire. So let's go into the local Dollar Tree and see what they have, what I can find as I'm vegan, to cook. Let's head on in there now. Okay, first of all, I do grab my my little freezer bags in here, and I like to take those camping. Let's see if they have any marinade bags. I'm going to be totally honest with you, I never heard of those before. But let's see, they've got my, you know what, I'm going to grab some aluminum foil, because I know we have some at home, but it's always good to take some extra. All right. So, okay, down here. All right. Plastic wrap, produce bags. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see any of the freezer bags, so I am gonna grab one of these storage bags. I'll grab one of these storage bags. They are still $1.25. One thing I did find is coconut milk. I did pick some of that up before, not here, but in another Dollar Tree. I'm not going to pick any of that up today, as I'm looking for items for our camping trip specifically. They have plenty of different milks. I am gonna pick up an unsweetened oat milk. They're still $1.25. I'm gonna bring that for my oatmeal. I can use just plain water, but I think I'm gonna bring one of these because sometimes a nice hot oat milk is really good. These right here, I found they have 2 of these. All you do is add in hot water. Let's see, open carton, add hot water, close carton, let stand for 12 minutes. So actually, you know what? I'm going to grab these 2. They would be great in a wrap. Or actually, I'm going to grab 1. So these are actually vegan. There's the ingredients. Okay, let's grab this. Okay, so I just happened to find these. These are little granola bites. You get 3 bags in them. They are $1.25. And right on it, it says it's got vegan marshmallows. I've looked at the ingredients and they look pretty good. Again, it says dairy-free, gluten-free, plant-based, clean ingredients, but of course there are nuts in them, so if you're allergic to nuts, make sure you stay away from them. But still, always read the ingredients. So I'm going to pick up these as well for little snacks. Now I did find these quick oats at $1.25, but I already have some at home, so I'm not going to get this. But the ingredients are just whole rolled oats. So that would be a great little thing. I mean, you could even mix this in with some organic sugar and peanut butter and pop these on your fire for little cookies. They would be great. They do have a lot of these fruit spreads, which typically those may be vegan, but they do have sugar in them, and some sugar is processed with bone char. So if you're all about that, make sure you call the company or email them to find out if their sugar is processed through bone char. So that's an important thing. But typically, if you're not worried about that, then these here would be a good sustainable vegan item. They do have a lot of the bagged beans, but these take a while to cook. Normally these are the type of beans that I prefer, but right now, since we are looking at sustainable camping, I am looking for the canned beans. So let's see what we can find here. So I have purchased these before. The ones without the cheese in them are vegan. There's one that I purchased, but I don't see it here. So I am going to purchase a couple of these bags because they're already pre-cooked and you just heat them up. So those will go great in wraps. Let's see, brown rice and quinoa. So I'm gonna pick up this one, and this one is not vegan right here, as it's got cheddar. Let's see, cilantro and a lime. But I did research this company and they are vegan except for the ones with the cheese in them. So, and I'm gonna pick up this one as well. So I've got a couple of the rice packets, and they'll go perfect in the wraps because I am going to eat wraps instead of trailing around bread, and they're only $1.25. Oh, I did find the one that I normally eat right up here. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. So I am gonna pick up this one as well. So again, I'm trying to spend $15 on items, which I still have like some tofu and tempeh at home. So I'm just gonna try to spend $15, and I'm gonna grab this. They do have a lot of the ramen noodles. These are not vegan with the packet. If you don't eat the noodles, then just the noodles are vegan. The only ramen that is actually vegan with the spice pack is soy sauce, but I haven't seen them in a long time, so I don't know if they carry those anymore. But if you're really in a bind and you are vegan, you can purchase one of those and not have the sauce packet. So surprise, surprise, I do believe the manwich is vegan. Yeah, it's just the sauce that's in there. Last time I knew they were vegan. I don't see anything in the ingredients. They are $1.25. I don't see anything in the ingredients that would say otherwise, but unless, you know, whatever's in the natural flavors. So the best bet would be to email them and to see if they are still vegan or not. It makes it non-vegan when you add the meat. So if you're vegan and these are actually vegan, I haven't had this in years, since I turned vegan. So just email the company, and there's the phone number as well, or you can call them and still ask them if these are vegan or not, because you can always add in your plant-based beef or you know, plant-based tofu or whatever you want in that, and still have a vegan meal. Again, email the company or call them, www.manwich.com, and those are still $1.25. So now we're in the bean aisle. They do have Goya for $1.25. I do believe this is still cheaper than Walmart for Goya. Of course, not Walmart brand, but Goya I believe is $1.46 at Walmart. Don't quote me on that. But they do have some for $1. Black beans, chickpeas. Now I have 3 things of those already, so I'm not going to pick them up, but I am going to pick up some black beans for only $1. Not quite sure how they taste, but again, I am more of the fresh bean. And again, there's a lot of sodium in this, but for 2 days while we're camping, this is gonna be my better deal. And again, I'm only trying to spend $15. That's all I have. Beans. Those will go great in my wraps. They have plenty plenty of other veggies here if you would like. I personally don't like the canned carrots, the canned corn, or the peas, or the beans. We'll go check out their frozen over here. Like I said, we're trying to do less sustainable, but we will still have our RV refrigerator. They have plenty of fruits. Again, I'm more of a fresh person, but these would be really great for, they have Libby's and light syrup. They would be great for, you know, for the camping. Have plenty of the fruits here. Fruit cocktail, applesauce. They have plenty of nuts. I do already have a nut and vegan chocolate pack that I'm gonna take with me. But they have plenty of nuts if you want any of those. They have Skinny Pop popcorn. They are in the small packets. They are vegan. These are still $1.25. They even have the white cheddar, $1.25. But to make the most of my money, I think I'm going to grab a little larger bag as my little snack. I already do have some vegan marshmallows that we're gonna cook. So I got potato chips. These right here. These look good. Garlic plantain chips, vegan friendly. But you know what? I think I'm gonna get these. These would be a great little snack to take on the way out there. Oops. Sorry about that. So that would be really great right there. And if you're looking, always look for the vegan verified or vegan friendly. I like that these say it on there. So I'm gonna pick these up as a little snack in my cart. They have chili flavored. Let's see. This contains milk, so that would not be vegan friendly. They do have sea salt ones. Vegan friendly sea salt ones. So I think I'm gonna pass on these because I'm gonna get the little garlic ones. So I had to stop filming in the Dollar Tree. The manager came up and asked me if I was filming, and I said yes. And he asked me to stop. I said, "Is there a sign?" Of course I did. I said, "Is there a sign?" He goes, "Yeah, there's one somewheres." But I did stop the filming, so I will show you on what I picked up. That is actually, I spent just under $15, and I will show you exactly what I got. So the manager of the store asked me if I was filming. I said yes. He said that I can't film in there. I said, "Well, I'm surprised because it's all over everywhere, you know." He says, "Well, I don't know, but he says it's that way with all of them." I said, "Is there a sign up?" He goes, "Somewheres." So that took it to me that there was no sign. But I stopped filming. You know, if someone tells me to stop filming, I will. So when I was cashing out, I said to the cashier guy, I said I was filming some, for a video, and I said, the manager told me to stop. He says, he shakes his head, he said, come in on a day when he's not here. People do it, he says. He just don't like it. So, so if you're ever in the Oneida, New York store, Dollar Tree, just don't film in it. So I was polite, and I said, wow, I said, yeah, I said, it's strange because, people would love to know what the Dollar Tree has, especially if you're vegan like I am. He said, yeah, he says he learns a lot from the videos that are out there about stores. So anyway, so I'm going to show you, I'm in my car now, and I'm going to show you on what I picked up. I did end up spending, let's see, my goal was $15. I did end up spending $14.90. Here is I'll show you my receipt when I show you the food. Okay, so here is my receipt, $14.90. So I did end up getting, you saw pretty much what I got. I did end up getting another one of these. Don't look at my dirty car. I got the sea salt one right here. And I did end up getting one of these. I'm not a coconut water fan, but I thought I would try this. And let's see, and I did get one of these. This does say vegan on it. It is called True Enhanced Sparkling Beverage, so I thought I would give that a try. I do have interstitial cystitis, so a lot of the times the carbonated drinks bother it. So yeah, so pretty much you saw everything else. So oh, and I did end up getting some veggies right there. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I got. So I needed to go into Walmart really quick just to get a few items for home. And I know earlier in this video I mentioned that I thought that Walmart's Goya brands were like 48 or 46. They're actually 126 in here, and I took a picture of it just for my proof. But yeah, so you save a penny by going into the Dollar Tree to get your Goya canned beans. Just thought I'd put that out there. So yeah, so that was the first time I've ever been told to not film. So I do abide by that, and I think every YouTuber should abide by what they ask. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, these are all for camping for our next adventure, which we'll be heading out pretty soon. And again, let me know in comments if you consider camping at a campground on a lake in the mountains that has bathrooms but no power, no electric anywheres. Is that boondocking or is it not? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to be kind and stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. And we're going to be doing couple adventures within 2 weeks. So actually, yeah, within 2 weeks time. So make sure you like this video, and I appreciate everyone that has subscribed. We really do appreciate it. Again, as I had said in another video, that once, I mean, we got a long ways to go to be monetized and all that, but once we do down the road, it could be another couple years, whenever, all the proceeds from my YouTube videos will go directly to, my daughter has a micro sanctuary, so she rescues abandoned chickens. So 100% of the proceeds from the videos will go directly to her, as she has handicapped chickens. So they do see a specialist, and yeah, so anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and stay tuned, and hit that bell so you'll be notified of a next video. And I hope everyone has a great and wonderful day. Peace.